ভালো জিনিস।
খাবারের বাঙালির জন্য মানুষের দারুণ স্বাদে মিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফুড ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
Nagiri to continue to start another quick bowler. Idea ODI ranking 25, is only 23 years of age. Bright future ahead. I like his attitude. I like the way he runs in. He's sharp, average on the higher side, obviously. Young, early days in his career. He's got 2 slips as well for him up.
ওডি তো কোন ঠিক করতে হবে, এই ছোট আসছে কি জানি।
Nice start. Good line. All about no room at all, and he'll try and just run across and get the ball off the surface to leave the left-handers, get those slips in play.
And I think he's bowling from pavilion end, and it means the ball will start with the slope. He's running into the slope, so ball will slant across the left-hander. The hence 2 slips in place. All the MCC members are there enjoying the day at cricket. So far pitch looks good. So far it appears a good decision by the Pakistani captain after winning the toss to elect to bat on this wicket.
So far?
Early days so far, yes.
98 innings. Babar Azam, what a play he is to get to 3,000 one-day international runs. A wicket for Shadab Khan. I'll get him 50 wickets. Petrugai as well will get 50 if he gets another year. Yep, there's just expectation.
I'm all for cricketing criticism. You know, it's okay. It's part of the job. People are disappointed back home, but you don't go personal. Because these guys are also humans at the end of the day. They're trying their best.
Nicely played. Just a punch. Not quite timed as he would like. So it won't go to the fence. It's also rather long going that way. The corner's very long here at Lord's.
Like you said, 88 meters, the longest part of this beautiful ground. Checked his shot. He's not hitting it hard. He's just timing it. That's a right way to play early on in England, especially on pitch like this. And once you are in, your eyes are in, you get to know the pace of the pitch, and then you can play your game.
You know, on the criticism, it's difficult to prescribe for the fans, punters out there, how they should do it. They'll do it how they like, actually. And essentially, it's then incumbent on players to be able to try and block it out. It's difficult these days because it's all in your face, isn't it? Social media, all the rest. In times past, perhaps you could just choose not to read the newspapers and not to watch the television, and you might be okay. He didn't quite time it through the hands because of the width. Not quite in the gap. It's 9 without loss.
বলে ফেলতো শোনা, কে সে? Tall, dark, handsome, এই নে, tall, dark, handsome.
Real chocolate extra thick coating এর robusto শেষই হতে চায় না।
And New Zealand have been brilliant.
48, 49, মোবাইলে এত টাকা জীবনে কেউ পাঠায় না। ভাই এক গ্লাস পানি দিস। নগদে একবারে সর্বোচ্চ 50,000 টাকা পাঠানো যায়। নগদ ডাক বিভাগের ডিজিটাল লেনদেন।
India, the two sides that haven't lost a game. England, yeah, 3 difficult games to come, and they'll feel confident that they can get the points they need to also end up in the mix. Yeah, the teams below that, of course, will want to have a say. Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, yeah, they still have big chances. You know, it looked pretty much like before this week that the table was going to separate. There were going to be those that were going to go up top and those that were going to go down south, and that was it.
Yeah, that's what everyone thought, but look, it's wide open for the fourth team, or maybe for the third team as well. You know, Sri Lanka is there, Bangladesh is up there. They got 3 games each. Pakistan got 3 games after today.
A win crucial for Pakistan. Shot, short and pulled away. 4 runs.
Like I said, he's very strong either side of the pitch, front or behind square. Fakhr Zaman, look at this shot. It was quick bowler, quick delivery. ...140 kilometers an hour, but that's his strength. Downhill. There we go, he was on the front foot as well. That's his game. Dangerous player.
Two sides that have played each other in recent times, in South Africa you'd feel should be confident in coming up against Pakistan because they managed to get the better of them. But a totally different story when you turn up at a World Cup and look at South Africa's form, confidence, all of that, it's down. Pakistan, well, many are more accustomed to them able to shift, whether it's from playing well to playing badly. And so being in this situation where they must win their games and still could still shake up the table and be there at the end, yeah, you wouldn't put it past them to do it.
Absolutely spot on. And Pakistan can only concentrate on their games. They don't have to worry what's happening, you know, with the other sides. First job is to win their 4 games and then see what happens. Concentrate on every game. Big day today for both the sides.
Wow! Just about out of nowhere. A heave-ho and 1 bounce over the rope. 4 runs. He does it this way, Fakhr Zaman.
Very exciting talent, Fakhr Zaman. Look at this, was middle leg. And he went all the way, 1 bounce into the fence, the longest part of this beautiful ground, 88 meters. He was ready, wasn't he? So that's a problem when you bowl from the media end. With slope, middle, if you pitch in middle, you'll definitely...
খাও রিফ্রেশ হয়ে যাও ট্রপিকানা ফ্রুটস এখন বাংলাদেশে নতুন ডানো পাওয়ার যার খাঁটি দুধের প্রকৃত পুষ্টি ওকে ভেতরে বাইরে করে স্ট্রং ডানো পাওয়ার বেড়ে ওঠো স্ট্রং হয়ে
World Cup, if you remember, fluorescent green it was.
Yeah, I remember it swinging round corners.
Because it was a Duke ball we used in that World Cup, and it was 1 ball, not 2.
Shot. 2 full. And Imam ul Haq forcefully into the shot. And he gets it through the gap. Nice flurry this for Pakistan.
Positive start, full delivery. He's a very good player, technique-wise, Imamul Haq. Beautiful shot. His weight was on the front foot. Bowler is not happy with himself because he pitched it up on this pitch. That's a problem I'm seeing nowadays with young bowlers. They can't bowl 6 deliveries at one length. They got to try full, they got to try variation, they got to try back of hand. And it's all okay in the last 10 overs if batsman is having a go at you or in a shorter format.
Again, better this time. Oh, lovely from Imamul Haq.
Very classy from Imamul Haq. 2 fours, 2 deliveries. Off the flyer now, Pakistan 25 for none. We are into 4th over.
Of Miller, left of Miller. Round the wicket now.
Probably bowlers nowadays don't realize. I'll come back to this point now. Both the coaches having a look at the pitch. I think a good decision by Pakistan, and he was talking about the slope there, Sean Pollock.
Loves a gadget, Sean.
Found one today.
Yeah, we got a spirit level he could put out there today. Nice line. Good length particularly there. That's what's important. He's just been too full from the start of this over.
Probably bowlers don't realize when they come around the wicket, it's easier for a batsman to see their action. You only go around the wicket when nothing is happening. And this is the pitch. If you are from subcontinent, from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, you think, oh, a lot of grass. But if you're playing here in this part of the world, it's very normal because it's dry underneath. And so far we've seen no seam movement, no swing as yet. So coming back to the point I was saying, bowlers come around the wicket a bit too quick nowadays. Try your normal length, normal deliveries, because I used to come around the wicket to the right-handers when nothing was happening, and then try a different angle, try something else to get a wicket. But my wicket-taking delivery was always over the wicket, especially with the new ball.
I guess essentially, if you're looking at these two right-handers operating, and you've got to throw in the slope in talking about these two guys, because it will be something peculiar for them. You've got to use whatever angles you have. Nice shot. Oh, yes. Again, perhaps a little full. In fact, you might go not too bad a ball.
Oh, তোমরা তো জার্সি ছাড়া প্লেয়ার, সো ব্যাটিং আমার।
যদি হও লাকি, মাইটি চিপস কিনলে পাবে ব্যাট বল জার্সি। মাইটি চিপস খেলা হবে। 48, 49, 50 মোবাইলে এত টাকা জীবনে কেউ পাঠায় না। ভাই এক গ্লাস পানি দিন। নগদে একবারে সর্বোচ্চ 50,000 টাকা পাঠানো যায়। নগদ ডাক বিভাগের ডিজিটাল লেনদেন। এই বিশ্বকাপে প্রাণ পটেটো ক্র্যাকারের ক্রিকেট ফিভার প্যাকেট কিনলেই পাচ্ছেন ইংল্যান্ড ভ্রমণের সুযোগ। এছাড়াও থাকছে ব্যাট বল জার্সি ক্যাপ সহ মজার মজার টয় জেতার সুযোগ।
जिसमें हमें वो ज्यादातर स्ट्रीम करते हैं क्योंकि उसमें काफी ऑप्शन होते हैं। तो फोन के लिए भी उसका ऐप है, तो अगर तुम चाहते हो तो यार बता दो। बाकी यार मैंने तो पूरा दम लगा दिया इस वीडियो में।
I thought he's going towards mid wicket, and then he checked his shot. Sensible thinking. Best of the lot, this sheer timing on the front foot. That's a good sign. They're not worried about the grass on the pitch, and look at the support they have today. The lawn is full of green, different shades of green, but it's all green, and mostly Pakistan supporters.
Fielded. Lungingiti, a short fine leg. Work on side, he'll look to work on side all the time.
That's where they have to improve. A bit of hesitation. Fakar's job is to reach his hand, and Imam will look at the fielder. He doesn't have to look at the fielder behind him. You run down the hill. It's much easier. You feel lighter. But this is different altogether. At Lord's Slope starts from on your screen from right to left.
Are doing now is they're going to their emojis and they're using them as
Sensible cricket.
just like this here, and a bunch of
Yeah, and if you think of the boundaries that have been hit today,
right and choose whether or not you want to copy the link to share that link, or if you want to
Bourbon down the hill, there's one that Fakhar Zaman.
live, you're going to see a few different options here. What's up, guys? I'm live. You're going to see how long you've been live in the up video and subscribing for more great content. Just
Sides through the offside and was wide from Rabada, but everything else, even Gidi, who thinks he's on off stump,
and it wasn't for going live.
just nudged, and soon as it beats the gap, you're not catching it up down the hill.
Lines from the outside of it, it's going to say go live. Click on the go live.
And this one on the offside, too much width. And he climbs into it, Fakhar Zaman. It's 35 without loss.
Wonderful live stream.
মোবাইলে সঞ্চয়ের টাকা বাড়তেছে তো নগদে সঞ্চয় টাকা বাড়ে সবচেয়ে বেশি হারে টেনশন নিয়েন না যে মোবাইল ভুলবো আসলে ভুলবো আপনার নগদের অ্যাকাউন্ট নগদ ডাক বিভাগের ডিজিটাল লেনদেন ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয় নন্দন ডিজাইন পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিং কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটা
The fact that it's decided round the wicket, not necessarily.
They're on the toes today, both the openers. Imam is on 19, Fakhar is on 18 of 16. 37 for none, we're into 6th over. 2 changes made by Pakistan. Shoaib Malik out. Haris Sohail comes in, and then Hassan Ali get dropped, and Shaheen Shah Afridi comes in for him.
जो लास्ट में आता है तो उसका नाम है ऑमलेट तो दोस्तों इसके लिए कोई ख़राबी नहीं है तो तीसरे नंबर पर इसलिए है कि ये बहुत स्लो है यानी इस पहले तो वो इनके सर्वर पे
Crisp strike.
काफ़ी स्लो हो जाता है अगर आप
Over pitch there. Yeah, Miller for his
नया फंक्शन है
doubles has got a stinger.
लिंक भी दी हुई अगर लेकिन आप इसको लाइव
Save 3.
लाइव स्ट्रीम के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं इसका आपको फंक्शन मिल जाएगा आप
Yeah, wide. Very wide that.
फिर आपको
Perhaps not so wide that one. According to Wes, though, it's miles away.
आपको फंक्शन मिल जाएगा आप
All that matters is it smashes into the boundary rope.
सकते हैं और ये में आपको रेजोल्यूशन जो मिली है 1080p 720p आपको मिल जाती है
It concedes. Faf du Plessis
भी फंक्शन है
as I need to protect that boundary. Too many have gone in that region.
प्ले स्टोर में बता दें तो वो दिखाते नहीं है इधर आपको दिख जाएंगे चले जाएंगे और इसके अंदर 1080p या 720p की स्क्रीन लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग हो सकती है। तो मेरा
Look at the Pakistan side, a couple of changes today. Babar Azam is such a special player. Love watching him. Hafiz has been good. Harris into the side today. And the skipper so good at nudging and nurdling. Imad Wasim, yeah, can handle the bat, as can Shadab and Wahab should it be necessary, and Amir. And in the side for their bowling. Shaheen Sharafridi also in. Babar Azam is such a special player. Love watching him. Hafiz has been good. Harris into the side today.
He's got third man back on the boundary, and then fine leg